Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this one we'll take a look at Black Bolt's seasonal uniform, the Fallen Soul uniform. Now this uniform is already 2 years old and people still keep asking me if this uniform is still worth buying when we have so much amazing uniforms at this point of the game. Currently, Ghost Rider, as you've seen in my previous video, remains the best Halloween seasonal uniform to buy, but there is some value still in buying Black Bolts, as we will see soon enough. So for the build, I do have his gears maxed out with 6-star Uru and No Odin's Blessings. His skills are of course at maximum level. He has rank 5 Universal Type Enhancement, stage 12 Power of Angry Hulk. I do have his artifact at 3 stars, but it's Wrong Instincts, so it's the weakest artifact you could have. And for custom gear, I'll be using a regular CTP of Rage with his uniform at Mythic. So before we jump into some PvE testing, I want to show you his rotation and then we will test him out. So Black Bolt's rotation is actually really simple. All you need to do is to start with the 5th skill and delay cancel it once he slams the ground before doing 3 cancel 4 and then let the 4th skill play out. Once the 4th skill finishes playing out, you'll want to do 1 cancel 2 for maximum damage. So his regular rotation looks like this: 5, delay cancel, slam the ground, 3, 4, let the 4th skill play out, and then do 1 cancel 2. Okay? Then on the next rotation, you'll be so close to building your tier 4 skill and your tier 3 skill. So what you want to do is 5, tier 4 skill, 3, 4, 6, let it play out fully, and then do, at the end, 1 cancel 2. These 2 rotations are the ones you'll be using when playing Black Bolt for maximum amount of damage. So regular rotation, you start with 5, delay cancel 3, 4, let the 4th skill play out, then you do 1 cancel 2, and for the second rotation, because you'll have his tier 3 and tier 4 skill available, you'll do 5, tier 4, 3, 4, 6, and then once the 6th skill finishes playing out, you want to do 1 cancel 2 for maximum amount of damage. So for the first test, I'm taking him against stage 59 of Mephisto using double supports and strikers, and let's see how he performs with regular CTP of Rage. I'll be using the same exact rotation I showed you guys. So 5, delay cancel when he slams the ground, 3, 4, after the 4th skill plays out, we do 1 cancel 2, then the regular tier 3, tier 4 rotation, and in 14 seconds the phase 1 is already over. So as you can see, Black Bolt still is really decent at World Boss Legend content. It's not like his weak character. He definitely has some value here, but the problem is that this is probably the only thing he is good at, because at Alliance Battle there are way better characters than him, but in World Boss Legend content is one of the best universal villain males, at least. He has been replaced by Farmer Thanos. Farmer Thanos is better than him in PvE for sure. Like, it's not even a question. But Farmer Thanos is also seasonal uniform. But there you go. Look how easy that was. That was like 1 minute and 9 seconds. Stage 59. So you cannot really say that this character is weak, quote unquote. Let's try to take him against some stronger world bosses and see how he performs there. Next up, here we are at stage 69 of Null, but we will only be using a single support, which is Black Panther and Black Bolt's self-leadership, and see how he performs there. Well, here in with just a single support. So as you can see, most of his damage comes when you activate his tier 3 and tier 4 skill combined. And as you can see from 2 rotations, I already cleaved like 10 bars from null, which is really decent. Like with single support, like I just fucked up. Yep. I just wasted my full tier 3 skill because I got caged, but as you can see, the damage is so consistent. Is really easy to play. He is super fun to play. His skills and animation of the skills are beautiful. So yeah, first phase done in just over 50 seconds, so that's pretty good if you ask me. Like, one more thing that makes Black Bolt also an attractive option for newer players is because once you upgrade him fully, he does get additional pierce damage, and pierce damage is a premium stat for newer players, but again, then it does mean that you'll need to get him to tier 4, so it's a double-edged sword, you know? Like, you could be building Black Bolt, for sure, but there are also quite good characters, sorry, that could replace Black Bolt, that are better than Black Bolt. But this, like, whoever tells you that Black Bolt cannot perform anymore, this is simply not true. Like, look at this. With a single support clearing this stage in like under 2 minutes with a regular rage, this is really good. This is really good. For a 2-year-old uniform, the regular CTP of rage with 1 support and no insight, yeah, this is good. Now let's take him to the real challenge and see how he will perform at the harder world boss. For the final world boss test, we will take him against stage 35 of Kang the Conqueror. Now this stage is quite difficult, and my Magneto clears it with about 1 minute and 15 seconds left, while Doctor Strange clears it with about 1 minute and 45 seconds left. So those two are the bars, but keep in mind that Magneto is more recent uniform than Black Bolt, and well, Doctor Strange is the most recent uniform, so Black Bolt in comparison to Doctor Strange is a 2-year-old uniform, so you cannot expect Black Bolt to perform as good as Doctor Strange, but let's see if he can actually clear the stage like Magneto and Doctor Strange can. So, as you can see, his regular rotation doesn't do too much damage. I barely scratched 1 bar off of him, but once I use my tier 3 and tier 4 skill combined, I do take away like 7 of his bars, which is not bad at all. One more thing I want you guys to note is that this fight, much like Ultron fight, is kinda RNG dependent. The clear time is RNG dependent because you do not know which transition phase he'll select, and some are easier, or well, not easier, but rather faster to complete than the others. But we'll see how he performs. So we took away 20 of his bars in under a minute, which is not bad. Then we'll just continue here, use this, try to dodge this. I failed, but we should put him in under to the transition phase with this rotation. Yep. So 3 minutes and 48 seconds left, which is really good sign for Black Bolt, which means that he should be able to clear this. If you reach that transition phase with about 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, that does mean that the character probably has enough damage to clear the stage. So here we are at phase 2 now with about 3 minutes and 20-ish seconds left. We do have full rotation available with tier 3 and tier 4 skill, which we will use right here and cleave like 4 or 5 of his bars maybe. Oh, it's 3 bars because he does get damage reduction now at the start of this phase, so but we'll just keep. But one thing Black Bolt does have going for him is that he is healing quite good, honestly. Here we'll get hit by the sword and then use the team up skill to dodge the damage from Kang, which is honestly recommended because you waste so much time dodging the sword. I will try to save my tier 4 skill because we are so close to the next phase and try to push him. There we go. So 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. We're now at phase 3 where he summons his clone. Or, well, rather another Kang from different dimension. And as you can see, Black Bolt really easy to play. His skills do combine with each other quite well. There is, unlike some other characters like Doctor Strange, for example, where you have to keep track of which skills you use and which ones you haven't used, and change rotations basically every time you do a rotation. Black Bolt skills have really well aligned cooldowns, so you'll be using the same rotation over and over again until you cleave the boss. So you can see this is actually quite decent, right? So it is definitely slower than Doctor Strange because by this time Doctor Strange did clear the fight fully, but this doesn't seem bad at all, honestly. So here we are at the final phase. Let's see if we'll have enough damage to beat him. We'll do 5 tier 4, 3 4 tier 3, 1 cancel 2. Then we're gonna do this. Yep. Okay. Now let's do this, this. Okay. And wow, I got stunned. Really game? And he's done. So 1 minute and 1 second, I could have played that a bit better, but so he is slower than Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange is a blast character. This is just, and Black Bolt is universal. This stage is supervillain males, so I can compare them between the two, and he's about 10 seconds slower than my Magneto, and both of them, well, rather all three characters have the same builds. They all have regular CTP of Rages, 6-star Urus, no Odin's Blessings, so this is something you can expect from Black Bolt in World Boss Legend. For the final test, I just want to quickly showcase how he performs in Alliance Battle content. In this mode, unlike World Boss content, he's honestly not that good from my testing, and he was never that good in this game mode. He was used at some point in this content once he was released, but he did get quickly replaced by, well, Loki, Thanos, and others. But he can still score decently enough. Like if you do not have like Thanos or Loki, then Black Bolt can score some, at least decently enough for you to get some rewards from this game mode. But do not expect anything special from Black Bolt in this mode. This is honestly not bad. Like in a minute, 7.5 mils. That's not bad, but it's really nothing that special. Because now, as time goes on, the Ice Beast will just get stronger and stronger, and we will fail to reach higher scores. So I'm again using the exact same rotations I've been using previously. Here I will save the tier 3. I know that I'll be losing some scores, but I did save the rotation to have cancel available. And here we'll have about 10 mils at 2 minute mark or 1 minute remaining. So I'm doubtful that with Black Bolt I'll be able to reach 13 million to get the small collection token supply to upgrade my team-up collection, but we'll see. We'll see. I have 48 seconds to go, and well, here we'll just use half of the rotation. So we have the 5th skill available for the cancel and full rotation with tier 3 and tier 4 skill available now that he starts roaring. So 30 seconds left, we're at 11 million, so this doesn't look that he can actually reach the 13 million mark to get that team up collection chest. But, you know, we try. This is exactly the amount of scoring I thought that he could. So I knew that he could, with my stats at least, pass 11 or 12 million mark, but he couldn't reach 13 million. Well, on the first try, but then again, I'm not the greatest Alliance Battle player, but this is something an average player can expect from Black Bolt in Alliance Battle game mode. So in conclusion, Black Bolt in his Fallen Soul seasonal uniform is still a decent character. He really is. He still does have decent World Boss Legend value. He isn't the best there anymore, not by a long shot. There are way better universal villains in the game for that game mode and for the other game modes. So, but then again, he can clear high stages of world bosses like what you've seen: 69 Null, 59 Mephisto, and 35 Kang, which is not too shabby at all. So if I would rank this uniform as must buy, optional buy, or do not buy, I would definitely not go for must buy because there are better options, and I would probably go for optional buy because I cannot say that he is a skip because he still is a decent character in World Boss Legend content, and I am still using him in some stages over Armored Thanos because I am using my Thanos for PvP rather than PvE, and to switch CTPs constantly when I need to use Farmer Thanos, that really would hurt my crystals. So I would rank Black Bolts as an optional buy. So tell me guys what you think. Are you going to buy this uniform, or did you buy it already? And if you owed him from the previous time, are you still using him in some content? And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider leaving a like or even subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, bye bye.